You don't lack motivation. That's a lie you keep telling yourself. Motivation comes and goes, like the weather. Some days it's there, most days it isn't. Yet you still need to act. The real problem is not that you feel unmotivated, but that your life has no structure. And without structure, even the strongest desire fades. The Stoics understood this deeply. They never relied on emotion. They built systems that carried them forward, even on days when they felt nothing at all. Modern culture glorifies motivation. Videos, quotes, speeches, all promising a sudden burst of energy that will change your life. But the Stoics warned against this way of thinking. Marcus Aurelius wrote that you must do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. Structure is what replaces motivation. It tells you what to do when inspiration is gone. Without it, your progress depends on mood, and mood is unreliable by nature. Plato believed the soul needed order to function properly. When reason does not govern desire, chaos follows. This idea fits perfectly with Stoicism. If your days have no form, your mind becomes scattered. You wake up unsure, distracted, reactive. Structure is not about control for its own sake. It is about aligning your actions with reason. When your routine is clear, your mind becomes calmer, more focused, and less dependent on emotional highs. Think about this. Disciplined people are not more motivated than you. They are simply less negotiable with themselves. The Stoics trained this skill daily. Epictetus taught that freedom comes from mastering your impulses, not obeying them. Structure removes unnecessary decisions. You don't ask yourself if you should act. You already decided yesterday. This is how progress becomes automatic, not emotional. Motivation feels good, but it is dangerous. It convinces you that action should feel pleasant. The Stoics rejected this illusion. They believed virtue often feels uncomfortable. Waking up early, training the body, studying, working in silence, none of these require motivation. They require structure. Once structure is in place, motivation becomes irrelevant. You act because it is time to act, not because you feel like it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that resistance is part of life. He did not wait for ideal conditions. He organized his time, his duties, and his thoughts. Structure gave him stability in a chaotic empire. Your life may be smaller in scale, but the principle is the same. Without structure, external events dominate you. With structure, you respond instead of react. Structure is not rigidity, it is clarity. When you know what matters, distractions lose power. The Stoics focused only on what was within their control. A structured life reflects this idea. You allocate time to what you can influence: your effort, your habits, your discipline. Everything else becomes background noise. This is how inner calm is built, not through motivation, but through order. Many people confuse freedom with doing whatever they want. The Stoics believed the opposite. True freedom comes from self-mastery. Structure is the tool of self-mastery. When your day has intention, your impulses no longer rule you. You stop chasing pleasure and start building character. This shift is subtle, but powerful. Over time, it changes how you see yourself. Plato warned that a disordered soul leads to a disordered life. Stoicism offers the cure: daily discipline, simple routines, clear priorities, repeated actions. You don't need extreme habits. You need consistent ones. Structure turns small actions into long-term results. Motivation can start the journey, but only structure finishes it. Ask yourself this: what do you do when you don't feel like doing anything? That moment defines your character. The Stoics prepared for this moment in advance. They designed their lives so action required less willpower. Structure reduces friction. It removes excuses. It transforms effort into identity. When you rely on motivation, you live reactively. When you rely on structure, you live deliberately. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations not for inspiration, but for alignment. Structure aligns your actions with your values, and alignment creates peace, not excitement. Peace. Your emotions are not enemies, but they are not leaders either. Stoicism teaches that reason must guide action. Structure is reason made visible in your daily life. It is philosophy turned into behavior. Without it, even the best ideas remain empty words. If your life feels stagnant, don't search for motivation. Search for order. Fix your mornings. Define your priorities. Remove unnecessary choices. Structure creates momentum quietly, day after day. This is how ordinary men build extraordinary lives without drama, without hype. Remember this: motivation asks, "How do I feel?" Structure asks, "What must be done?" The Stoics chose the second question, and that choice is still available to you today. Every routine you build is a vote for the person you want to become. You don't lack motivation, you lack structure. And once you understand this, everything changes. Stop waiting for the feeling. Build the system. Let structure carry you forward when motivation disappears. That is the Stoic way.